Oh, you thought that young Jock and Kendra were finally getting along, but this scandal is going to blow everything up in the face of rumors that young Jock snapped. And this time, it's not some trivial reality TV drama. Oh, honey, this is bad. We're talking about screaming, broken glass, and the kind of fallout that could permanently ruin Jock's career. And the worst part is that it all happened in public. Yes, in front of cameras and witnesses in Atlanta, including probably half of them, are saying that Jock lost it. Meltdown and Kendra, you're not prepared for how she handled it. Let's just say that Jock might not be able to recover from this one. However, this is where things get even messier because this wasn't just a random outburst. Oh no, this was personal and the reason Jock lost his mind. Oh baby, you'll understand why Jock snapped. And trust me, the fallout from this one is going to shake the internet. So buckle up, because the tea I'm about to spill is scalding. However, no one could have foreseen how rapidly things would get out of hand. Jock and Kendra had been having problems behind closed doors for months, according to insiders. And on this specific night, it all reached a breaking point, according to witnesses. Jock and Kendra were seen at a posh lounge in Atlanta, looking tense from the moment they arrived. Kendra was reportedly scrolling through her phone with a cold expression, while Jock was downing drinks like water. It began with a heated exchange in which the Jock was leaning toward Kendra, his face tense, while Kendra continued to shake her head and roll her eyes. Witnesses said that Kendra abruptly stood up and said something that made Jock's face go pale. One source claimed to have heard Kendra say, "You're a joke. That's why he's better than you. Oh my God." And that's when Jock lost it. The Jock reportedly stood up so quickly that his face went white. The entire lounge became silent as the Jock's face twisted with anger and he grabbed Kendra's arm, not so hard as to damage her, but enough to draw attention to himself. His voice was quivering as he yelled, "Who the heck is better than me, Kendra?" "Ah, honey." She simply grinned and said, "Don't you want to know?" Witnesses said that once Jock snapped, he knocked over the table, scattering plates and glasses. Slamming to the ground, others began to grab their phones and video every moment of the outburst. According to one witness, Jock shouted, "Who is it, Kendra? Who have you been seeing?" As Kendra stood there unconcerned. And Kendra, my darling, had the audacity to laugh. Security had already begun to move in by this time, but Jock wasn't finished. He lunged at Kendra, his hands shaking with anger. Security grabbed him and began pulling him toward them. Jock yelled as he left Kendra, "You owe me that. Tell me who it is." Kendra just stood there, arms crossed, with that smug little smile on her face. And then it got worse because just as Jock was being pulled out of the lounge, guess who walked in? Scrappy. Yep, Jock's own friend Scrappy walked in looking guilty as hell. Jock's eyes widened, and for a split second you could see the realization hit him. Jock reportedly turned to Kendra and screamed, "It's him, isn't it? You've been sleeping with Scrappy." "Oh my goodness." Kendra simply grinned and said, "I told you he's better than you." Oh my God. Security was already holding Jock back when he lunged at Scrappy. Jock screamed, "You're supposed to be my brother. How could you do this to me and Scrappy?" "Oh baby." He had the audacity to shrug, but it just kind of happened, bro. Things got worse when security was pulling Jock out the door. Yes, Kendra and Scrappy went out hand in hand, but guess who was waiting outside with cameras rolling? Within minutes, the video was posted online, and Twitter went crazy. There's no way Kendra just did that. Scrappy was betraying his boy, and I don't blame him. But this wasn't just a public outburst. It was a full-blown betrayal, and the Jock wasn't just angry. He was humiliated. Oh, Kendra wasn't even attempting to hide it. She was spotted the following day. The real question is how long this has been going on. Did Jock truly not know? And what will happen now, because rumors are circulating that Jock isn't finished yet? Nope, he's already calling his legal team. Sources claim that Jock is planning to hit Kendra so badly that it damages her bank account, and Scrappy, oh honey, is reportedly planning to expose him for everything. Kendra, oh, is going to find out that Jock isn't the kind to take a shit and leave because Jock isn't. Jock wasn't finished, baby. That meltdown at the lounge was only the beginning because, after security dragged him out of the building, he didn't just go home and sleep it off. Instead, he was furious. According to witnesses, Jock was seen sitting in his car for at least 15 minutes, gripping the steering wheel so tightly that his knuckles turned white. He didn't move, didn't say a word, and just breathed heavily, as if he was trying to stop himself from. Can you really blame him for doing something crazy and honest? His girl humiliated him in front of half of Atlanta and the world on the internet. Kendra cheated with one of Jock's closest friends, Scrappy of all people. The betrayal deeply hurt Jock, who wasn't just but also embarrassed. When you embarrass a man like Jock, he's not going to put up with it. But things get even messier because while he was sitting in his car trying not to lose it, his phone started exploding. At first, it was just text messages. However, when the calls began to come in from the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked, everyone wanted a statement, and guess what? Jock didn't answer. Then, according to sources, Jock's manager called, and when Jock finally answered, he yelled into the phone, "Jock, you need to get ahead of this." The video is all over the place because, yes, the footage from the lounge had already made it to the internet, and the headlines were cruel. Young Jock breaks down after seeing Kendra with Scrappy Love and Hip Hop. Star Young Jock lashes out after Kendra is caught red-handed with Scrappy. After everything, Kendra fell for this Jock, and he needs to cut them both off. Kendra, oh sis, wasn't hiding though, because later that night, at a private after-party in Buckhead, Kendra and Scrappy were seen walking into the venue arm in arm, holding hands and grinning. The paparazzi captured them walking into the venue together, looking completely unbothered. Was actually wearing Jock's chain. Yes, Jock's chain, and Kendra was dressed in a tight designer dress that Jock had purchased for her for their anniversary. The disrespect was genuine, and when Jock saw the photos, witnesses stated that he was at home when they appeared on the internet. At that point, he reportedly threw his phone so hard that it broke against the wall and began pacing back and forth while yelling, "She's really trying to play me after everything I did for her." Additionally, Jock's mother allegedly called him and told him, "Boy, you better handle this and not let that girl play you like that." The drama didn't end there, though, because just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, an anonymous source who claims to be close to Kendra revealed some startling receipts. The source claims that Kendra and Scrappy's affair had been going on for months. Yes, months, and that they had been skulking around behind Jock's back for it. We all knew Kendra was messing with Scrappy, but we didn't think it was serious, one source said, adding that Jock's buddies were aware of it, but chose not to tell him. Oh my God, and it gets worse because guess who else knew Carly Red? Yes, Carly allegedly tried to warn Jock months ago, but Jock didn't trust her sources when she said, "Kendra isn't who you think she is. You need to watch your back." Jock dismissed this, believing it to be a case of Carly being messy because, let's face it, Carly is. Carly was correct this time, but it gets crazy because of the leaked text messages. The Shade Room shared screenshots of what appeared to be explicit messages between Kendra and Scrappy, including, "We're talking, baby. When are you coming over?" And Jock still thinks I'm at the spa. Additionally, the messages were from 2 weeks ago, which means that Kendra was still playing with Scrappy while grinning in Jock's face. According to reports, Jock is furious. Jock allegedly screamed into the phone, "You're dead to me, Scrappy. Don't ever call me again." And Scrappy said, oh, he had the nerve to act like it wasn't a big deal. He reportedly told Jock that it just happened and that you'll get over it. Oh no, he didn't. Jock reportedly hung up and called his lawyers right away. According to sources, Jock isn't just planning to cut Kendra and Scrappy off. He's planning to hit them where it hurts. Business endeavors, and he's allegedly removing Scrappy from their music deals. But that's not all. Rumors have it that Jock is also preparing to sue Kendra for emotional distress. According to insiders, Jock has financial records, pictures, and text messages that demonstrate that Kendra was using Jock's money to finance her trips with Scrappy. Oh, but don't worry, Kendra was spotted with Scrappy at a posh hotel the following day. Had the audacity to publish a selfie with the caption, "Loyalty is everything," and stated, "Unbothered, excuse me. Jock deserves a better time, and he is planning to go public." According to insiders, Jock is already in talks with a major gossip site to give his side of the story, and he isn't holding back. What? Twitter went off loyalty after what you just did to Jock, Kendra, and Scrappy. It needs to be canceled immediately. The real question is how long this has been going on. Did Scrappy and Kendra really think Jock wouldn't find out? And what happens when Jock finally gives his side of the story? Oh honey, you're not ready for what's coming next. Jock wasn't done. Oh no, not that. He has the receipts, and he's about to expose Kendra and Scrappy for everything. Kendra, oh honey, may think she won this round, but Jock isn't the type to take a backhand and walk away. That phone call with Scrappy was only the beginning because, according to insiders, after Jock hung up, he went into revenge mode. He reportedly told his team, "Oh yes, baby," and they wanted to play. Let me tell you, the security footage from that night at the lounge is terrible. You can clearly see Jock yelling at Kendra, with Scrappy standing in the background looking extremely guilty. You can also see Kendra laughing in Jock's face before Scrappy approaches her and puts his arm around her, and then the part that really broke. The internet Jock lunges at Scrappy, security pulls him back, and Kendra, oh honey, leans in and kisses Scrappy on camera. Twitter went crazy, and Kendra kissed Scrappy right in Jock's face. Scrappy looks like he's going to have a mental breakdown. Someone should check on him. Jock and Scrappy are in love with this Jock, and he deserves better. Jock, on the other hand, saw the video sources claim that Jock was sitting in his studio when the footage went viral, and that's when he lost it. "I'm done being played," I yelled. And then Jock went live. Yes, Jock went on Instagram, live with over 100,000 viewers tuned in. And let me tell you the tea he spilled. Oh honey, it was scalding. Jock started the live sitting in his studio, shaking his head. His eyes were bloodshot, and his voice was low and steady. Steady Jock looked directly into the camera and said, "So y'all saw the video, right?" "Yes, that's my girl, or at least I believe she was," kissing the so-called brother directly in front of me. He shook his head and went on, "They've been playing me for months." And then Jock dropped the bombshell. "Kendra has been cheating on me with Scrappy since last summer while I was on tour, paying her bills and arranging business deals. This is what she was doing behind my back." Oh my God. Jock began pacing back and forth while rubbing his hands together, and Scrappy, oh you're. Jock was about to find out that I'm not the person to play with when he took out his phone. As you can see, he held it up to the camera and read the text messages aloud. "I miss you already," he said, "and I'm still out of town. You can come over and wish you were here instead of him." The worst part was that the timestamps on these messages were from when Jock was out of town helping Kendra, and he wasn't done yet. He opened his email and displayed another receipt. "I hope you have a good lawyer because my team is already putting together the paperwork. Oh, I'm filing a lawsuit for emotional distress and misuse of funds. Scrappy, you might want to hire a lawyer as well because the studio deals you thought you had are gone from the business. This is a credit card statement showing that Kendra used my money to book flights and hotel rooms for Scrappy. Excuse me, you all thought I was crazy, but no, Kendra and Scrappy played me. Now it's payback time." Jock is the final boss and needs to release a diss track right away. Guess what? Jock was already in the studio that same night. Jock posted a clip of himself recording a track and the lyrics. "Oh honey, they were brutal. You slept with my brother. You thought I wouldn't find out. You took my money, you played my heart, and now it's time to air you out. I'm cutting you both off." Oh my God, Twitter exploded. Jock is about to ruin them both, and I'm here for it. Kendra and Scrappy were still out there acting like nothing happened while Jock was getting ready to destroy them both. Kendra posted an Instagram story of herself and Scrappy laughing and singing along to a rap song with the caption, "Unbothered, excuse me." Scrappy, on the other hand, is still out there playing games. He posted a picture of himself in front of a Rolls Royce with the caption "Loyalty." The bigger person, Jock, reportedly called the Breakfast Club and set up an interview. According to sources, Jock intends to sit down and explain everything, including how long the affair lasted, how much money Kendra spent, and how Scrappy betrayed him. And guess what? Jock's team is reportedly working on a new reality show deal. Yes, Jock is about to turn this scandal into a bag, and Kendra, oh honey, might not be invited to the premiere. The real question is how long this has been going on. Did Kendra really think that Jock wouldn't find out? And did Scrappy really think that Jock wouldn't retaliate? More importantly, when Jock finally releases that diss track, will Kendra's reputation be destroyed? Oh honey, this isn't even close because Jock is just getting started. And when that interview is released, you better believe that it will go viral. So stay tuned because, trust me, you aren't prepared for what's about to happen. Could they get away with this? Did Scrappy really think that Jock would just overlook this? Oh honey, they obviously underestimated Jock because if there's one thing we know about him, he doesn't take blows well. And after the way they publicly humiliated him, you better believe that Jock is going to come for them both. But the real question is, how long has this been going on? Was Kendra taking advantage of Jock the entire time? Or did things just go out of hand? How can Scrappy recover from this? Can Jock really cut Scrappy out of the picture? Oh honey, the possibilities are endless, but let's face it, Jock isn't just going to sit back and let this happen. He's already planning to expose them both. That diss track is about to shake the music industry, so make sure you hit the like button if you're here for the drama. And what about Kendra? Will she really stand by Scrappy now that everyone knows about the betrayal, or was she just using Scrappy to get back at Jock? Please subscribe because, believe me, this scandal is far from over. The upcoming update will be delicious, and you won't be prepared for what comes next.